Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Scrumpy. We are in episode 7 of our Let's Play as King Alfred the Great. We're having a good time. Still trying to kill our half-brother off. He won't die! We're trying to kill him off. My wife is still screwing around by the looks of it. At the end of episode 6, we were just about to do some cruising when up popped this message. A group of robbers calling themselves the Band of Brothers have been brought before me. Their long list of all their crimes does not put them in a good light. I could lose some prestige and not care, or I could get them to pay amercement, which my spy master and my marshal would love. So we're gonna do that because it kind of seems like the best option. I think we'll find out in a minute if it's not. Oh, there's a bit of wrecking going on up here. Who are you fighting? Nobody. It's Chester that's being fought for and probably taken by the Norse. My brother's still pretty weak, but he's getting stronger. We are over 1,000 men. You fighting anybody, bro? No. Come on, let's get into the partying. I want this party to start. Party. My guests have arrived for the private feast that I have arranged. It's time to let the carousing and merriments begin. Let's get it started. I'm really hoping that I can kill my brother in this. We'll find out what happens. And the events will pop up. In the meantime, we're just going to keep checking out and seeing who's fighting who, how it's going. 66% in favour of Jorvik for Chester, which is up here. So they're gobbling up bits of Mercia. Who are Gilland fighting against? Nobody at the moment. Oh, you guys are getting big, you Swedish guys. You're looking a bit scary. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs and so many intense conversations in such a short time. It brings me closer to my companions, and I feel like good friends already. You are my best friend. I've become bosom buddies with the Earl of Oxford. Let's let a day go by. Tick. Let's go and look at our intrigue. Have we now got another backer? Has the Earl of Oxford joined the list of people? No, he has not. That's a shame. Are we trying to sow dissent anywhere? Yeah, we are. So the Earl of Essex, Earl of Essex? Earl of Oxford. The trouble is, he really loves. He loves his liege because he was granted a county. This is the problem. With my half-brother going around being all nice and popular, people don't want to kill him. We need to keep saving our pennies though, guys, because war is coming. Winter is coming. Almost undoubtedly. So the revelling and the carousing is over. I've got some options here. Oh, it's over for now. Time to get back to real life. We've had a right old knees up. Well, it was fun and I'm going to gain prestige. Or I can say this is the real life. Gain that prestige. Get rid of dedicated carouser and become a hedonist. Whoa, sis. Whoa. +1 intrigue, +2 diplomacy, +20% fertility, -5 church opinion, not so good, +10 same trait opinion for anyone else that is a hedonist. There's not that many of them about. Opposite trait opinion. I mean, I want to click this, right? I want to click it because between me and my wife, she's lustful, a lustful, adulterous cradle robber, we'd pop out a lot of kids. But the last option, which is life is all about enjoying the company of others, where I would become a socializer, would give me diplomacy +3, attraction opinion +10, and same trait opinion +10. So women are going to love me for being a socializer. And I think that's probably diplomacy +3, diplomacy +2, intrigue +1. I think that is the right option. Sorry guys, we're going to stay. We're going to play this with a nice straight bat. Seeing King Alfred of Wessex with his nose deep in the cup, it suddenly struck me that all I need to get rid of him is a fine poison. I could click on, so hello. Just to be clear on this, troops, listeners, this is an event where I can kill my half-brother. So top option, my co-conspirators will provide. I'll poison him at a feast next month. Or I could say, hemlock goes well with the red. Hemlock is, of course, a poisonous plant. So I've got a high learning skill, apparently. Yeah. So I can go for this option. I'm gonna take that option. Please let him die. Please let me not be incriminated. Please let him die. Please let me not be incriminated. That's what we're after. We really need this, guys. We really, really need this, because the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms are getting wrecked, and we need to get our seat into that throne. Come on. Come on, event. Give me that event firing. You at war with anybody yet? Yes! Winner! Success! It seems the wine did not agree with King Alfred of Wessex. He died not knowing the name of his killer. I think I will celebrate with beer. Like that. So he's dead. And his boy is the new heir. So his boy is the new king. And if I die currently, because I don't currently have a son, because I don't currently have a son, I will become him if I die. You, boy, are going to die. And you're going to die quickly. I'm sorry, but it's for the good. I'm sorry, boy. You've got to die aged 2 for the good of the realm. It's tough. It's tough. You know, I can see that. It is tough. We've got a lot of plot power here. Do I need to auto-invite people when I've got 220% plot power? No. Pause it there. He was age 30. My poor boy, half-brother. He was, frankly, an idiot. Completely hopeless as a king. And in the end, just a little bit of hemlock in his wine was enough to see him off. So he died under suspicious circumstances on the 19th of May 870 at age 30. He leaves a reasonably attractive low-born wife who is now a nobody, but she is the mother of the current King of Wessex. So, you know, she's still somebody of a kind. I'm going to try and kill that boy and get myself onto the throne. Be interesting to see what his vassals think of him. His vassals kind of like him, apart from Southampton, who thinks not too much of him. I would imagine they... See, the reason he's got high scores is because they liked predecessor, because his predecessor, which is his father, granted all his titles to all his people. Alright. A little bit of spam mail coming in too. Interestingly, I've become chancellor for my nephew. Very good decision, and I've become his regent. Absolutely a top decision. Very good decision. Might be the worst decision you ever make, boy, but there's nobody better in the realm. There's nobody better. I could still technically imprison my wife. No intention of doing that. Oh, hello. King Halfdan Whiteshirt has usurped the title Temple of Holton. He'll have got a whole load of titles. Oh, this guy's arrived at my court. He's fairly useless though. Yeah, look, Chester up here has become part of Jorvik. Not good news for the Anglo-Saxons. Now, excuse me, troops. I'm just going to do something I like to do occasionally, which is search for women that are not married, not in prison, that wish to join my court and that are my religion and my culture, and bring them in and then marry them off to people that are important to me that aren't married, like these guys. Do any of them want to get married? Annoyingly, none of them do at the moment. But I think the steward here needs to get married. Oh, where are you? She's coming. So Hungifu is on her way to join us. Let's pause the game a sec. Caught me off guard last time. Who are we going to marry? So you're very talented. You're French. Can I marry you to a lowborn matrilineally? Probably not. Oh no, I can. Good. Excellent. You can go away and have some Anglo-Saxon children, please. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, hello. Are we at war? Oh, great. Wessex is at war with Jorvik, who have got 4,500 troops, and they are fighting against my poor little boy brother for, oh my god, for Wessex. That's really bad news, because Wessex is massively important to our realm. Oh dear. That's stinking news. We can only raise 1,300 men. Can't afford to buy mercenaries yet. So we need to come up with a plan here. Just gonna let the game tick on slowly. But this is really not good news. Ideally what I need is for this boy to die quickly, so that if he dies quickly, then we can take over and try and do something better than he's doing. But I really don't see it happening. He's just going to siege through Wessex, and there's diddly squat we can do. Oh, losing Wessex is a massive blow. It's such an important county. It's got a brilliant county capital, really well developed. Oh. It wasn't until several weeks after the banquet I heard about it, and I wondered why I was not invited. Aren't Earl Beergard and I friends? So he forgot to invite me to his own party. I can say maybe he forgot and gained piety. I could drop my opinion of him, or I could go and talk to him. Piety is quite a nice thing to take. Let's talk to my bosom buddy. Oh dear. 4,000 men. Can I call on anybody who's got men? So you won't join us. Can't call allies in. What to do, eh? What to do? This is really bad news, guys. Really bad news. Alright. I really need that boy to die quickly. I need this plot to fire fast. I need some money. Could do some banishing. Don't really want to do that. I mean, actually, this guy is about as good a person as we can have to be fighting against, because he's a terrible marshal, so he can't raise big levies. I think, unfortunately, we're going to lose Wessex, and it'll just have to be one more county that we take back when we begin our long road back. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Hildegard is pregnant. Give me a boy, please. My harem wife. I need a boy. What I love here is we're going to get 5 prestige just for having gotten my wife pregnant. Basically knocked her up. Getting a bit of prestige. Well, look, I'm going to end this episode there. We're in a lot of trouble. Wessex is again in a lot of trouble. I don't really see a way out of this fight at the moment. unless we can earn some money really quickly and take the fight to the Norse fast enough. We probably won't have enough. We won't be able to get there quickly enough. But hey, let's find out next episode. Join me then. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Cheers, guys.